All right, so here's another one. Chick Corea, A Song of Singing, 1970. Granted, this is basically the circle band. I mean, it's Chick Corea with the Dave Holland trio, practically. But it's Chick Corea, Dave Holland on bass, Barry Atchell on drums. This is the HSM CD. This might be one of the best jazz fusion albums, at least early fusion albums ever made. Look at that freaking abstract expressionist Picasso looking artwork with the damn fire extinguisher and everything. This album is pretty much everything but the kitchen sink from a musical standpoint. You've got Chick Corea with his just rhythmic fire, keyboard and organ playing. You get Dave Holland on the bass coming in quietly, and then other times being an equivalent bludgeon when he needs to. Very strong rhythmic drumming, and occasionally it gets to be very melodic. You know, you look at Toy Room, Ballad 1, Flesh, Ballad 2. There are so many different things being thrown at the wall. Like I said, abstract. You don't quite know where it's going to go from one track to the next. I might argue that Wayne Shorter's Nefertiti on here, which is covered as the last track, this might be the best one. It might be. As if all three members of this band didn't play with Wayne Shorter. Weren't they? Weren't Dave and Chick and Wayne and Miles Davis in '69? I could be mistaken. I've been listening to In a Silent Way recently. I'll have a separate video for that one too, because that just came in from Master Sound. But this is some of the tightest grooves just in 1970 as fusion was starting off that you'd hear. I think this gives some of the Return to Forever albums a run for their money. Everyone's in tight form on this one. What I would say, if you want to start someone off with fusion or jazz in general, this is a very strong pick. And I might add, as silent, clear, the separation in the lower floor from the highs in both channels across the drums, the bass, and Chick's keys hitting their higher stabbing notes when they need to. I do regret that I didn't get the '89 CD version for the sake of the other three songs from this session. So it's missing, like Ballad 3 is one of them. And it's great too. I can't even think of the first two right now for some reason. But this has the sound quality. If you want the bonus tracks, you're gonna have to hunt down a slightly inferior sounding CD. That's slightly. It's a lot inferior sounding. Let's be real. One of these Japanese things is just incredible. You get the warmth and clarity that you would get on the perfect vinyl pressing, but on CD, and some things are equalized even better. But, you know, that's your choice. I would recommend go find, there should be a playlist under the Chick Corea as a topic where it has that full extended 9-track version. And go listen and see what you think. This is the best or second best version, sounding wise. Maybe you want the bonus tracks, maybe you find them somewhere else and you still get this anyways. Whatever you want to do, but give it a listen. You know, leave a comment if you think I'm full of shit or if you have questions. I'm always down for that type of discussion. It's all good. You know, we all have to learn and take our criticisms and our direction where we have to. Otherwise, I gotta go finish making my dinner. Otherwise, hit like, subscribe if you want. I'm trying to do better to be on here more often, immersing myself in all of these albums I have coming in and actually going on the journey with fresh ears, filling in all these gaps in my record collection, and then coming on here to review them after 2 or 3 listens each. It takes a minute. I love doing it though, but bear with me as I take those that day or two and figure out what the hell I'm hearing and what I want to compare it to. And I'll be here. And if you notice that the handle changed a little bit, yeah, pure two-tone doesn't just roll off the tongue quite well as talking tone or talking Tony, or since I do so much talking and rambling tone would have been a good handle and channel name as well, but hey, we might see that later on. But it's always good to check in, say hello to whoever sees this, get there eventually. Take care for now. I'll be back probably in an hour or two with my thoughts on In a Silent Way. But till then, see you next time.